My dear children, I have always been with you, even before time began. You might not always see my presence, yet I am here, deeply involved in every moment of your life. Through the ages, I have shown you the power of prayer, the simple, sacred act of calling upon me. You often wonder, does God hear me? Does he truly answer? And I tell you, with a heart full of love, that I answer every prayer. I do not always respond in the way you expect, but my answers are always timely, always perfect, and always for your highest good. Real people, just like you, have experienced miraculous answers through prayer. This is the truth I wish to share. With you, I work through my children to manifest miracles in their lives. Consider the story of a mother whose son was ill with a condition the doctors could not cure. Despair clouded her heart as she saw no way forward, and in her deepest moment of anguish, she fell to her knees and called out to me in prayer. She prayed for healing, for strength, for a touch of my mercy. Her words were not eloquent, nor were they filled with grand promises. They were simply the cries of a broken heart, the desperate plea of a mother who could no longer stand to see her child suffer, and I heard her. In a way that the world could not explain, her son was healed, a miracle that baffled the doctors, but not me. That mother learned, as many do, that I respond to the prayers of those who believe, even when the situation seems impossible. In the heart of a bustling city, there was another man whose life was engulfed in turmoil. He had lost his job, his finances were in ruins, and the weight of his circumstances threatened to consume him. As he walked through the streets one evening, the noise of the world seemed deafening, and the burden on his soul seemed unbearable. Yet, in that moment, he turned his eyes upward, and with a voice filled with pain, he called out, "God, help me." It was not a grand prayer, but a simple, honest cry. In the days that followed, things began to change in ways that he could not have predicted. A job opportunity came that seemed almost too good to be true, and with it came a series of blessings that slowly restored his life. Was it mere coincidence? No. It was my answer to his prayer, a miracle of provision, of restoration, and of hope. And I tell you, even now, in your own lives, my miracles are happening. Perhaps you do not see them because they do not always come wrapped in the way you expect. You may be waiting for a grand spectacle, but I work in the quiet spaces of your heart, the small moments of your day, the way the sun rises and warms your face, the way a stranger's smile brightens your path, the way a thought of peace settles in your heart when you are at your most anxious. These are the answers to your prayers. Do not be deceived into thinking that only large events are miraculous. Each moment of grace is a miracle from me, and each prayer, no matter how small, is heard and answered at the climax of your faith. You will come to understand that miracles are not always about changing the world around you. They are often about changing the world within you. When you pray, truly pray, you invite my presence into your life, and in that sacred moment, you open the door for transformation. There are stories throughout history of those who, through unwavering belief in the power of prayer, experienced miraculous interventions. People who saw mountains move, who overcame sickness, who found their way out of the darkest nights of the soul. These miracles are not just stories from ancient times. They are happening in the lives of real people today, people like you. Keep praying, keep believing, and you will witness my miracles unfold in your life, in ways both big and small. For I am always here, and I am answering you with love.